Have you ever checked your bank account a few days before payday and thought, wait, how am I already low again? Like, you're not irresponsible, you're not lazy, you work hard, you try to save, and yet, every month feels like you're starting from zero. You tell yourself, once I earn more, everything will be fine. But here's the thing, what if your problem isn't your income? What if your future net worth is already being predicted by 3 invisible numbers in your cash flow that you never look at? My name is Rowan, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money actually grows over time. And if you're someone who earns money but still feels stuck, like your income increases but your life never really changes, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because this might be the most important money lesson you ever hear. Here's what most people don't realize. 2 people can earn the same salary, live in the same city, work the same hours, and one becomes wealthy while the other stays stressed about money forever. The difference is not intelligence, not luck, not even hard work. It's 3 simple cash flow numbers. Let's talk about the first one. Number 1. Your savings rate. Not how much you save, the percentage of your income you keep. According to Federal Reserve data, the average American saves only about 3 to 5% of their income. That means if you earn $60,000 a year, you might be saving just $2,000 or $3,000. Now look, that feels responsible. But here's what most people don't realize. At that rate, even with good investing, you don't build freedom. You just survive. But if you save 20% instead of 5%, your future changes completely. Same income, same market, one simple behavioral difference, and suddenly you're on a path to 7 figures. This is where psychology comes in. When people get raises, they don't increase savings, they increase lifestyle. Your brain treats more income as permission to spend, not to build. That's why savings rate predicts wealth better than salary. Now the second number, your fixed cost ratio. This is how much of your income is locked into bills you can't escape. Rent, mortgage, car payments, insurance, debt. Most households spend over 55% of their income on fixed expenses. That means more than half of their life is already sold before the month even begins. High fixed costs create 2 problems. First, they limit how much you can invest. Second, they create fear. When your monthly obligations are heavy, your brain becomes risk-averse. You stop thinking long-term. You start thinking survival. It's like trying to build wealth while carrying a heavy backpack uphill. And finally, the most important number, your gap number. This is the space between what you earn and what you are committed to spend. Income minus fixed costs minus lifestyle. What's left is your future. That gap is what becomes investments. That gap is what becomes freedom. That gap is what compounds into your net worth. If your gap is $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. Invested for 25 years, that can become over $400,000. If your gap is $1,500 a month, now you're talking about over $1 million. Same life, same job, different gap. Now you might be thinking, Rowan, I don't make enough to have a big gap. But here's the truth. The gap is created by behavior before income. People with margin think in decades. People without margin think in days. That's why scarcity keeps people poor, even when they earn more. So these 3 numbers, your savings rate, your fixed cost ratio, your gap, they quietly predict your future net worth with scary accuracy. Not your degree, not your job title, not your age, your monthly decisions. So here's your action step. This week, calculate these 3 numbers, face them honestly, and start adjusting them like your future depends on it. Because it does. Your net worth isn't built in one big moment. It's built in small choices, repeated every month, for years. And once you control these 3 numbers, money stops being stressful and starts becoming powerful.